Let me lay this out with the care of a coroner's report and the rage of a people pushed past the precipice. The Department of Homeland Security used the word remigrate. Not by accident, not by autocorrect, not by some intern with sticky fingers and slippery ethics. No, they said it. They stood by it. They stamped it with the seal of the state. As if this country didn't bury fascism in foreign soil 80 years ago. Remigration. Let it roll around your mind like a marble in a metal bowl. Let it clatter, clang, let it carve its meaning in your memory. A soft-souled synonym for sending human beings away because someone in power decided they don't belong. A sanitized slur, a bureaucratic bullet, a word with historical fingerprints all over it, and none of them belong to democracy. This is the far-right fever dream, the European ethno-nationalist echo, the language of men who march with torches and call it tradition. The vocabulary of vultures, the dictionary of dictators. They dress it up like policy, but honey, this ain't policy. This is preparation. Preparation for purges, preparation for profiling, preparation for pulling apart families with the cold clinical precision of a surgeon without a soul. And when they whisper remigration, the president, the narcissist in chief, the commander of chaos, uses a shooting, a tragedy, a moment of national fragility to deploy 500 more National Guard troops into a city that courts have already ruled he has no right to militarize. D.C. said no. The court said no. And the Constitution said absolutely not. And he said, watch me. This administration is not leading. It is lurking, learning where the legal lines are, and then leaping over them like a thief hitting a lick in the night. But this DHS tweet, this was not a stumble, a slip, not a miscommunication. This was a message. This was a megaphone, a militarized mutter, a mask-off moment that screamed, we are not here for safety. We are here for supremacy. And the streets feel it, the quivering quiet, shuttered shops, the children who cling to their parents' pant leg when a government SUV rolls by too slow. Because this isn't immigration enforcement. This is intimidation enforcement. They promised to go after the criminals. They're going after the communities. They promised justice. They brought judgment. They promised peace. They brought panic. And now they're using the very word the far-right parties in Europe use when they want to send away anyone who doesn't match their mirror. So let me tell you what remigration has meant historically. It has meant deporting legal immigrants. It has meant targeting refugees. It has meant threatening citizens whose great-grandparents weren't born in the right place. It has meant the blueprint for banishment, always couched in clean, calm, clinical language. It is the vocabulary of velvet violence, the rhetoric of ruthless restraint, the grammar of genocide before the guns arrive. And DHS used it. Casually, coldly, on a Thursday. Where are we? Where the fuck are we? An American agency adopted a term used by fucking fascists to fantasize about culturally cleansing continents. Are we so numb that no one hears the historical hum beneath this horror? Are we so worn down that we shrug when our own government starts speaking in stormfront syllables? Because that's what this is. This is not subtle, not small, and not symbolic. This is the state slowly slipping into the skin of a regime that no longer hides. This is the Department of Homeland Security delivering a dog whistle designed to detonate. This is the government saying, we decide who belongs, and we are rewriting the rules of belonging. And I'm done. I'm done with the gaslighting, done with the, you're overreacting, done with the, that's not what they meant. They meant it. They typed it. They published it, and they stood by it. The same way they stand by the soldiers in the streets they have no right to fucking occupy. The same way they stand by raids that rip parents from porches. The same way they stand by cruelty as if it's fucking competence. This is a government that governs through fear, because fear is the only thing they can still manufacture. Fear is the only thing they can still scale. Fear is the only fucking export they have left. So hear me with your whole spine. We will not let the language of ethnic erasure linger in our laws. We will not let fascist phrases find a foothold in federal agencies. We will not let this country become a rerun of regimes that history tried to bury. We will not normalize remigration. We will not normalize mass intimidation. We will not normalize a government that tries to terrify the very people it's supposed to protect. Not now, not ever, not on our watch. We name it, we nail it, we rip it out by the roots, because America does not belong to men who mistake authority for ownership. It belongs to the people, all the people, the loud, the loyal, the living, the loving, the lineage of those who fought for freedom long before this administration started flirting with fucking fascism. This is not the end. This is the awakening. And we who refuse to be erased, we will meet their remigration with a revolt of remembrance, resistance, and relentless truth-telling. This is where the slide stops. This is where the people stand, and this is where the line is drawn in permanent, powerful ink.